Hey there. I know I haven't made a video in quite a while. They're now getting a lot of time in between. Um, Simply because I'm too damn lazy to set shit up. I'm still jamming. The reason why I'm making this video, uh, it's because it has already happened. Um, my son and I, on the 9th, it is now May 22nd. I'm just looking at my calendar. On May the 9th, we went to Columbus, Ohio to the Sonic Temple concert. We left on the Thursday because we're in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and we took a bus. We took a Greyhound. So first we had to take the train from here to Toronto. Then from Toronto, we jumped on a Greyhound and went to Buffalo. Then from Buffalo, it was straight to Columbus, but there was quite a few stops in between, different cities. I think Akron was one. I think Cleveland was one, and then Columbus. We got into Columbus around 9 o'clock, and he had a hotel room already booked for us. So got into the hotel, got some sleep, got up, got in an Uber, and went to Sonic Temple. I'm too lazy to call it up on the screen, so I'm going to read you off my phone the lineup for the Friday. It was awesome. We really enjoyed it, but the way they had it, I thought was fucking lame. There were 4 stages. One stage was actually in the Coliseum, which was basically outdoors. Then there was 2 beside it and one over in the parking lot. The lineup started at it shows from bottom to top. Angel Maker, Upon a Burning Body, the Acaria Stain, After the Burial, the Black Dahlia Murder, All Shall Perish, Whitechapel, Peeling Flesh, Frozen Soul, Armored Saint, Gate Creeper, Municipal Waste, Hatebreed, Cannibal Corpse, Dead Heat, 200 Stab Wounds, Converge, Death Haven, Suicidal Tendencies, Acid Bath, Mastodon, Overkill, Exodus, Testament, Alice Cooper, Rob Zombie, Metallica. There were a bunch of bands that I wanted to witness, that I wanted to see. But unfortunately, the way they had it, it was not in order like that, which I thought, are you fucking serious? So basically, at the very beginning, the first band to go on was Dead Heat, then 200 Stab Wounds. We watched 200 Stab Wounds, pretty damn good, death metal. Right after that, we headed into the Coliseum and watched Overkill. Because you're at the bottom of the bill, you're not very loud, which I thought was fucking stupid. Overkill, they were great, but they only got a half-hour set, and it was almost like me being here in my music room listening to music loud. After that, we wanted to see Exodus, so we waited a while, but Exodus went on at 1:45. If you wanted to see Converge, you had to pick. because they were on at the same fucking time. My most disappointing was Cannibal Corpse and Metallica. On the one side stage, Cannibal Corpse went on at 8:35 until 9:20. But Metallica started at 8:50. So they are on at the same fucking time. I really wanted to see Cannibal, but I didn't want to miss the beginning of Metallica's set. So I had to make a choice. I chose not to see Cannibal. And I wanted to see Metallica's set, which I thought was absolutely fucking stupid. So we ended up watching 200 Stab Wounds, then Overkill, then waited a little bit, Exodus, walking around, we got to hear Frozen Soul and Death Haven. I wanted to see Armored Saint, but they were on at the same fucking time as Testament. Chose to see Testament. Damn good set. Then we watched Suicidal Tendencies. My son wanted a really good spot for Acid Bath, so we didn't watch Alice Cooper. But as we were standing in our spot for Acid Bath, they had 2 giant screens on either side of the stage and the audio coming through. So I did kind of get to see Alice Cooper's set waiting for Acid Bath. Acid Bath came on, fucking awesome set. My son also wanted to see Municipal Waste, but they're on at the same time. Fucking stupid. Right after Acid Bath, we went to see Hatebreed. Hatebreed was done at 7:45. Metallica went on at 8:50. By the time we got into the Coliseum to go find our place to sit, there was no place to sit. We had to stand at the very back of the Coliseum, way up at the top, behind people. It was fucking unbelievable how many people were there. But again, I also wanted to see Whitechapel. Impossible. Because they came on at 9:25. Metallica was already on. So by 10 to 9, if there's any bands that were already playing and you wanted to see Metallica, nope, you're not going to see them. Again, it's just my opinion. Fucking stupid. I don't book that many bands. And that was just the Friday. Something made up for it. As we were walking around outside, from a distance, we both noticed Dimebag Hardware, the tent setup. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. There's a Dimebag tent. Got closer and closer and closer and closer, and in glass boxes, cages, two of his guitars. I really should pull up the pictures, but I can't fucking be bothered. The first cage had the brownish orange one with the cross on it, and then one of his new ones, reinventing the steel. I don't know if I can get a shot of that. It's not going to come through because of the lighting. Sorry about that. Then the other cages I noticed were two of his dime bolts. Looking around at the t-shirts, there's lots. I used to have, well, I still have, but it's got holes in it. It's all stretched out. It says Dimebag on it and his guitar, and there's a snake going around it. I picked one. Sorry about the mess behind me. You know my room's a mess. I'll show you the t-shirts that I ended up picking. That one, that one, that one, that one. Okay. This is the Dimebag t-shirt that I decided to buy. On the back, it's just got some stuff about Blacktooth. So this is the Dimebag shirt that I bought. Damn it! Dropped it. This is the Korn t-shirt that I bought, and it says "Always a Freak" on the back. And then I got a new Cannibal Corpse, and it says "Scourge of Iron" on the back. But what happened next, I was blown away. My son paid for the whole trip. As the girl was taking the t-shirt and folding it up to put it into a bag, and my son was holding the debit thing and paying for it. As a joke, I said to her, "It'll be really cool if Rita was here." And I'm not kidding you. The girl goes, and she points. I turn around. Rita was fucking behind me, behind some kind of a desk. Holy shit! No way! She's like, mm-hmm. I'm like, oh my God. And my son's like, cool. So I walked up to her. And I leaned over and I said, "Can I get a picture with you?" And absolutely. I'm like, oh! So she stepped out from behind the desk. I put my arm around her. My son took a picture. You know what? Let me see if I can actually bring this picture up so you can see it. So I'm going to put this on pause, okay? Okay, got it to work. There we go. There is a picture of myself and Rita. And the one thing I think is really cool is somehow we managed to get a picture, the poster of Dimebag in the background. So you see Daryl, bit of his guitar, and him right behind us. That is fucking awesome. I am so glad that I got to meet her. So yeah, we saw all those bands, and then they played, and they played Friday night and Sunday night. And my son only wanted to pay for one day, so we were only there for Friday. But Saturday was another Greyhound ride all the way home. And riding a Greyhound for 14 hours, it is literally a pain in the ass. Not comfy. So yeah, we went to Sonic Temple. We had wristbands, so we got into some areas that other people couldn't. Here's the wristband. They gave us this to put around our necks, but you never used it. I don't know why. I don't know, to look important, to look cool. We never used it. Every time we went into the VIP area, you had to scan this on a little machine thing. And it went beep, and then you walked in. I don't understand why they gave us these. You never used them. There were two funny highlights of the show. During Acid Bath, there was quite a bit of crowd surfing. One guy was really fucking drunk, and he was pushing through everyone. There was myself, my son, some blonde girl woman, and then the middle barricade where the security could walk from the back all the way up to the front and just keep an eye on the crowd. So this guy, from the information we heard from the people that were behind us, I'll put it all together. This guy starts from the back, pushes away to the front, bumps into the couple behind us. The guy got pissed off and shoved them, bashed into me, got past me, bashed into the people in front of him. But then he got to the people in front of us, and there was like two couples. And the one guy wasn't having it. So he just kind of, the fuck's your problem, pal? Bumping into me like that. But the guy was almost falling over. Oh, he was hammered. And the security guard steps up onto something and goes to reach for him, but then he falls the other way, and she missed him. So there's like four guys standing in front of us. And, oh, you want him? Yeah? Okay. They grabbed them. Woof! over the fucking barricade. Just threw him to them. And then they escorted him out and he got arrested. That was fucking hilarious. But he must have had a nosebleed because I was wearing my insulated gray hoodie and there's a little red mark right on the shoulder. So that's what happened almost 2 weeks ago on the 9th. It was my son's first metal concert. But like I said, there was quite a few bands that I wanted to see, but I couldn't because they were on at the same time as another band, which I thought was kind of dumb. Yeah, I was really disappointed. I really wanted to see Cannibal Corpse, but I didn't want to miss the beginning of Metallica's set. So I chose not to see them. And you know what? Meeting Dimebag's wife, Rita, made up for it. But my son did say, next time they're playing in Toronto, you know how easy it is to get to Toronto by bus or train. Go see them in Toronto. I'm like, okay. So I'm going to do that. Next time Cannibal Corpse is in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, I'm going to go see them. So that's what I did with my son on May the 9th. We went to Columbus, Ohio, and to the Sonic Temple concert and saw a bunch of bands. He was mostly there for Acid Bath. I was there for Overkill, Exodus, Testament, Metallica, and then the other bands that I had to miss. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. He got sunburnt. I didn't because I was wearing my hoodie. There was a chilly breeze. It wasn't the warmest day. So there you have it. That's what I did recently. Went to the Sonic Temple concert in Columbus, Ohio. Thanks for watching.